outtakes, intakes.
Right.
I'm with it. I'm just excited to be here, bro.
Man, I'm excited to have you here, man.
Hood made, baby.
Feel free, man, to go off track if you wanna.
Okay.
Feel free to bring up something that you want to bring up. Feel free to talk about anything that you want to talk about.
Okay.
I got my questions, but I ain't got all the answers.
Most definitely.
You
That's
know
what I'm
saying?
here for, man.
Yeah, man.
Whatever you want to know, whatever you need help with, just come with me, man. I'm with it.
So, for all the people that don't know who Willie Crow is or where Willie Crow from, what makes Willie Crow, give us a little insight, man, about who you are, where you come from. Like, where you originally from, bro?
Well, originally, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I was born at a hospital called Bethlehem, Israel.
No shit.
In Jersey. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I was in Jersey until I was 6. And me and my sister was supposed to be going to Georgia for the summer. But my dad really kidnapped us. Like, no bullshit. Like, we went to Georgia, and it was just supposed to be a summer thing. And our cousins had started going back to school, and we was like, damn, when daddy coming to get us? And he never came. We had an auntie show up, and she took us and was like, I got you. Your daddy smoke crack, and your mama don't want you. And this what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up in Georgia. So I was raised in Georgia.
Okay.
Definitely.
Shit bites out for y'all, but that shit true to
Shit
the
real life, man.
Shit real life. So, Georgia, man, what type of things, how would you describe your childhood coming up in Georgia, man? Minus the inequities of the family life and shit, man. Like, just you as a kid growing up, man, how would you describe that?
Growing up as a kid, it was definitely different, because that auntie that came to get us, things happened, and we end up in the system. Me and my older sister, we ended up in the system, and a family took us in the country that we didn't even know nothing about. And like I said, I was 6. We didn't stay with my aunt long, but it was enough to know that we ended up in the system. You know what I'm saying? And a lady came, she picked us up, and she said we had manners, and she liked the way we talk, and she took us in. And that lady, she ended up adopting us and raising us, man. I learned a lot down there, man. Scottsdale Road, Midville.
So you did end up getting adopted?
Yeah.
Okay. I know a lot of people, man. One of our mutual friends, one of our mutual comedian buddies, man. I just found out that she was adopted.
Oh, yeah?
Not too long ago. Fox.
Get out of it. Oh, yeah, I think I know that. Me and Fox talked.
Yeah,
I think she told me that for sure.
Man. And
yeah,
I actually think, man, that shit is a tribute to the type of people y'all are, man. To meet y'all and know y'all and have so much love for y'all right now to this day without having known that from the jump. You know
and see,
what I
that's
mean?
the thing about being adopted. Like, growing up as a kid, a lot of my friends didn't even know. It was something that we kept a secret. Like, you don't want to be that kid. Like, how do you explain that as a child? You end up in foster care. You got family. Like, that was a conversation we wanted to have, me and my sister. So, we, like, a lot of the childhood friends that I have, they didn't even know I was adopted until I was an adult.
No shit.
Yeah.
How about that, man? Let's get into some of this comedy, man.
What you got, Grump?
How long have you been in this comedy game? From dipping your toe in it all the way until now. Not from your very first time on stage, but from dipping your toe in it to now.
Check it out. I always been funny, and I thought about pursuing it as a career one time, but I never knew what to do to get started. Nothing. Like, ground zero, I knew nothing, man. But I moved to California, and I told everybody when I left, like, I'm gonna go do comedy. I got to California. That shit was so damn expensive.
Yeah.
I couldn't do nothing but work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, long story short, me and my wife at the time, which is my ex-wife now, we ended up coming back to Colorado Springs, and I did an open mic at a club called Looney's. It's a really, like, Looney's is the place to do comedy in Colorado Springs for a long time. And it was a contest. I entered the contest or whatever. and I didn't win, which I thought I did. I think I got a little too toasted. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? But I felt like I did. My overall performance was cool. But I met a promoter there by the name of Will, and he walked up to me after the show and was like, "Hey, I like your style." He said, "You think you can do this?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I'm bringing comedy to Colorado Springs, and I want you to open up for a comedian." The comedian was Eddie B, a guy from Texas, man. Really, really cool dude, man. But my only introduction to comedy was that open mic and that little contest I did.
No shit.
And now I'm opening up for a guy he's somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And shit, I ain't know how to write nothing down. I ain't know how to compose a joke. I just told true stories, man. I told my life story, and motherfuckers love me.
I can dig it.
And from there, man, he ended up working with me on and giving me a lot of shows, and I got to open up for a lot of big comedians, man. Like I couldn't even imagine it. Like I just felt like, damn, this show calling if it's happening like that. You couldn't even imagine it, bro.
Yeah.
And the rest is history, man.
I can dig that, man. What made you want to be a comedian, or even, you know, take your shot at that open mic night? I mean, what even put you into this field?
I think it's the way I came up, man. They say it's all about how you make the egg. You know what I'm saying? And I came up on it like I was a crack baby, bro. I came up in Jersey when in '87 when the crack epidemic was booming. So that and going through the trauma and the transitions that I went through as a kid, like most people, you know what I mean? Like you weren't supposed to go through that. It was an ideal circumstance. Like I ended up in foster care, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of, man, uncertainty, not knowing, you know what I mean? And you had to mask that because they say only the strong survive.
Right.
So you couldn't walk around and show that. So I turned a lot of things that I probably should have been crying at. I turned it into comedy, like, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You know, it's ironic that you say that, man, because I hear a lot of people say that, you know, 9 out of every 10 comedians that you meet got that type of story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as much laughter and smiles and brightness they could bring to somebody, they, you know, a lot of them came from a dark place.
They eat you up, man.
Yeah, you didn't let it eat you up is what I'm getting
Georgia. Like the school I went to was Burke County High School. Motherfuckers ain't take no prisoners, man. Country, strong, couldn't read, no education. They ain't give a damn if you could play football.
Yeah.
Man, you do whatever you want to do, man. Retarded. I'm talking about, man, when I was in middle school, it was brothers in 8th grade that was 17 and 16 years old, brother.
Yeah.
We was kids now. These niggas having sex. They got full goatees. I'm talking about living life and playing football. And man, I ain't getting no play when I was little, bro. You can compete with grown men.
I knew a couple cats like that.
And it was country, man, and girls was coming to school pregnant, man. It was an epidemic. We call it the pot belly epidemic. Them the girls was getting pregnant by them grown men, man. I was in the deep south, brother.
Yeah.
I was in the deep south now.
In the deep south.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Somewhere a little bit in the middle of this.
Midville. Middle of this, the middle of that, man.
I can dig it.
We had what they call in Midville was the Red Breast Festival. That was a fish. It was a bass fish with a red belly.
No shit.
But we celebrated a fish, brother.
No, you bullshit.
That's
man.
how country I am. Yeah, the Red Breast Festival.
No shit.
The Klan marched through Midville.
I bet.
And
like, Midville sound like a place where the Klan
2002, 2001, the Klan marched through Midville type shit. Like, so I can only imagine what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back there with you sometime, man.
It's good food. It's good hospitality. Man, them black
man.
folks, so man, they so nice and hospitable.
Yeah.
You can't speak enough about the hospitality of the South, brother.
I know it. Especially in a town called Midville.
Midville, man. Scottsdale. I'm from a road, baby. 1060 Scottsdale Road, man.
Yeah.
A road.
Yeah.
We had the crew, man. We had the Davises, the Hendersons, the Williams, the Prophets. Y'all the Cobbs. Y'all know who we had out there, man. Don't do me like that.
Shout out, salute to the
man,
friends.
for real,
Shout
man.
Salute.
1060 Scottsdale Road.
I can dig it, man.
little bundle at the door. Just let you know I like that type of shit. Next time, stick your number in my pocket. It's a good night, y'all. God damn, I'm happy to be out here. I got my man boots on. Yeah, with the suede. I got a little androgynous tonight. Androgynous? Okay. Yeah, y'all know that queen shit. Yeah, that's how I feel tonight, man. I wouldn't feel good. Yeah.